The story is common for many of us. We feel like, again, we started off strong, but how did we end up over here? We were rowing in one direction, but now we're just going in circles, or we feel like we're just not moving in the same direction at all. How did we get here? The thing about it is, when you don't know what to do, the disappointment that comes, the frustration as a man to go, I don't know how to fix it. We're not all built that way as men where we feel like I can fix it, but really most of us are. And we feel like, man, there's a problem here. I recognize that there's a problem. I know that we're emotionally disconnected. I know that it's okay, but it's not great. I feel the tension, but I don't know what to do. You're in the same house, but there's that feeling between you and your wife of just, I don't know, we're like co-partnering a business venture, right? You went from lovers to managing a house together, right? You've got like two bosses trying to lead this business. That's a terrible, unromantic thing, isn't it? Yet you started off in this boat, deeply in love, rowing in the same direction, and now you're in the same house, but you're like buddies, you're like friends, you're like roommates, right? Conversations that you have are surface level at best. They're functional. The deepest conversation is, what are we having for dinner? What are the kids' projects today? What do we need to get done? Where are we going with bills? There's no conversations deeper than that. They're just surface. They're functional. They're almost business-like. There's a lot less laughter than there used to be. There's a lot less connection than there used to be. There's a lot less intimacy than there used to be. Now, here's the thing. You want it to be better. If you're still listening this far into the show, you're likely going, yep, that's where I am. I don't like it, but I also don't know what else to do. Like, we are spinning in circles. We are stuck, and I don't know what to do. To like even just push into this a little bit further, like, when is the last time that you and your wife just really laughed hard together? When's the last time that you just were like cracking up at something and just had so much fun? When's the last time that you and your wife maybe talked about life together? You were dreaming about the future. You talked about things that mattered. You talked about like where we're going from here. And you were thinking like, gosh, like, how do I help you accomplish the things that matter to you? And she was looking at you and thinking like, man, like, how do I help you to go further with your dreams? And how do we do this together? When's the last time you talked like that? When's the last time that you and your wife made love and it was passionate and it was great and it was connected? It wasn't robotic. It wasn't like duty filled, right? When's the last time you just like really connected? When's the last time that maybe you took a long walk, you held hands, you just enjoyed being together? Even if you didn't say much in that, it's, man, this is my friend. I'm walking with my friend. Life couldn't be better. The sun is out. The birds are singing. I'm with my wife. I just love being with her. When's the last time that you did that? When's the last time that you felt that? I know that for some of you, it's been a long time. It's been a long time, and it's not that you don't care. It's that you feel stuck. And it's a terrible feeling to go, gosh, like, I want it to be better. I recognize this, but I don't know where to go from here. I just want to encourage you, if that's, you are not alone in feeling that way. This is not like a strange thing. Like, man, all these other Christians out here, they've just got it so good. They probably have like passionate marriages. They probably laugh deeply. They probably are so in love. Man, I wish that was true. I wish deeply that was true. In fact, I'll tell you this. My wife and I were talking about this the other day. We actually, in our fight club, we do this thing called a marriage challenge, and I'll send out these marriage challenges to our community and encourage men to have these conversations that, again, many of us don't. My wife and I were doing the most recent one, and we're talking, and I said, who do you think, look around, like who we know and people that we're close with, like who do you think has a marriage that you look up to? What is it about that marriage that you look up to that maybe we should consider, maybe we can get better at? And we had this conversation about that. And it was interesting. It was interesting to think through that and to have that conversation. And of course, I won't share the details of that one. That would be maybe too personal and connect too many stories locally. But think about it for you. Who is a marriage that you look at and you go, gosh, like, I know they're not perfect. It's not about that. But they have something special that I wish we had. I really appreciate this marriage that I can look to at somebody at your church, somebody in your family, somebody in your life, right? Friends, hopefully, of yours that you go, man, they enjoy each other. They like each other. They work well together. They hold hands or whatever it is, right? You just know that they've got a good thing there. I'm telling you that there are many men and many women out there who go, I don't know who that is. I don't know what marriage I look up to at all. And that's a very interesting thing to think about. So I want you to know, like, you're not alone. This is a battle. Marriage is a battle. This ministry that we run here is called Get in the Fight. And I'm telling you, there is a fight for marriages because the devil hates God and he hates anything of God. And the very first institution of God was marriage. And so guess what? There is a fight. And it is not easy. You have to fight consistently and intentionally to have a good marriage. And in fact, those are the words that I want you to think about today as we look at figuring out, like, how do we fix the problem? How do we go from failing to fixing this issue, this disconnect that we so often feel? So many of us do. You're not alone in it, but there is a way forward. There is practical help. There are simple things that you can do to intentionally reconnect and start rebuilding today. And that's what I want you to know.